Hello and welcome back. I am Snowy, and I am using a different voice today because I am playing Stanley Parables. Okay, I'll stop with that now. Yeah, so this is episode 2. I actually, about 5 minutes ago, recorded this, and I'm going to be doing the same walkthrough, but I forgot to turn my microphone on because I am an imbecile and incompetent. Also, I should be skipping this cutscene. There'll be, well, I won't be skipping it. There will be, actually, I will skip it this time.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
So yeah, Stanley, yeah, blah blah blah. I'm gonna walk down the corridor.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge.
No, I didn't.
On his co-workers.
Yeah.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support
Disobeying
and
the
guidance from
system.
others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
Which
on
door
his
do I
left.
go from? I just realised in the last episode, I did he say go to the door on my left? I don't know, but I must have got
Stanley
my.
entered the lounge.
If he did, I got my left.
He was
and right
horrified to find not a single person here.
I'm playing games.
He decided he would walk
Ignore
up to see
me.
his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
To the boss we go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't do it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
See?
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, of admitting that he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, was it really worth taking that risk? All because he believed everyone had disappeared? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. Everyone I know simply vanishing out of the blue, there's almost no other explanation for it. And a nagging fear began to creep up in his mind. Questions that had been there all along. He just hadn't put his finger on them yet. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
I can't
when he
see
looked
my
down?
feet. I love this game. It just.
Why did doors close
get so excited when I
automatically
can see it.
behind him wherever he went?
Yeah, that is a bit creepy.
And for
one,
that
yeah.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Was he just walking around in circles?
Yeah.
Where am I, he thought. And the more he found himself unable to answer these questions, the more questions continued to arise, until he came to the issue that had been slowly boiling until he could ignore it
I'm
no
just going
longer.
to stop walking and I'm going to play some chess.
Why is there a voice in my head, dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Walk on top of the chess table.
Suddenly, every door slammed shut.
What?
No! Stanley
No!
screamed. I need to get out of here. I need to know that there's something out there. I need to know it's not just all in my head. And he screamed and clutched at his skull as the voice grew harsher and the music in the background rose higher and higher. And then, moments before collapsing to the ground, Stanley clenched his fists and screamed to anyone who might be listening, I'm not real! I'm not real! Don't believe any of it! None of it's real! And then everything went black.
Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who is this Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Any other?
She got dressed, went to work, clocked in, clocked out, and then she walked home. But her walk on this day was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh, me.
Moments after seeing him, she would turn, run to the nearest police station, and call for an ambulance.
No, you're
But
meant
for
to
just
call
a
the
few
ambulance.
brief seconds, she merely stood there,
And the police
unable to
by
move.
saying I found a body.
The
Not
tragedy
run to the
was
police
not the
station, then
death
call
of
an
a single
ambulance.
person. It was that she would never know this man's story, never hear in his own words what had happened to him, or what he believed had happened to him. For to know these things would be to exist inside the head of the man himself. So all she could do was observe from a distance and pity him. But Mariella had places to be, and people to meet
Of course,
her.
there's a dead body in the middle of the road. Doesn't
whose
matter at all. I'm
impressions
just
of
gonna,
her would affect her career and
walk
indeed
off
the rest
and
of her
ignore the
life.
dead body. Not be
She stood there
traumatised. Not need
for only a
counselling.
moment,
Not need
looking
psychological
down at the
therapy. I just found a
and then she
dead body on the way home from work, and everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, thank you for watching. I will be doing, hopefully trying to do more source mods or whatever. In the description below I will put my Steam profile link so you can, I won't be accepting friends requests though, so you can see what games I have, because I don't know what mods are available for what games, and you can suggest mods to me, either through the messages on YouTube or in the comments. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!